Players start 4 times against Michigan in their lives.
Yes.
I know every game matters equally if you lose it, but there's a couple rivalries out there, and this seems like it's one of them that gets the juices flowing for everybody.
Yeah, it definitely does. Especially with us being bordering states. It's a short drive. I know a couple people who play there. A lot of guys from the area know people there, so it's definitely a rivalry for us.
Obviously, Denard was fantastic in the fourth quarter. Last time you guys were up there, but being in that game and kind of coming back to what seemed like a last 30-second victory, I can't imagine there's any other game you kind of regret more than that one over the last 3 years.
Yeah, that's probably the worst loss that we've had as a team. Going into the fourth quarter with that kind of lead and letting it slip away, both offensively and defensively, kind of shows you that the game's never over until that last second ticks off.
Anything you need to impart to the three young receivers for this atmosphere? Tavares is able to handle it, I'm sure, and Chris Brown's played Oklahoma, but the young guy is coming.
Just to tell them not to let the atmosphere get to them. It's going to be loud, it's going to be crazy, but at the end of the day, you still have to execute. You have to know your game plan, you have to know your responsibilities, and you can't let the atmosphere affect your thinking ability.
What'd you see on watching yourself on tape returning punts? What'd you see?
I saw a lot of room for improvement. Definitely saw some seams. Got to keep my feet. That's the main thing. I can't get more yards if I'm on the ground.
Were you just a little excited some of the times and just kind of lost your footing, or how do you explain that?
The 2 times that I was tripped up, or I was tripped up by a defender.
Okay.
And if I kind of would have slowed down, even if they would have clubbed my ankles, I may have been able to keep my balance a little better. But it was my first time. I'm going to be more relaxed this game and later in the season.
I meant to look it up, but did you have punt return experience in high school?
Yes, I did. I did punt return my junior and senior year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're starting from scratch.
No, I have a little experience.
TJ, what does this game mean to you?
It means a lot. It's the last time I'll start against Michigan. It's the last time I get to play Michigan, and it's the last time that Notre Dame will play Michigan for, who knows how long. So it definitely has a lot of meaning for me.
What was that game like 2 years ago up there? Obviously, the ending was not what you guys wanted, but just the whole thing. Can you put in perspective what that game was like?
It's hard to explain. If you're not there, it's a different atmosphere. It's not like any other stadium that we play in. And with that, it's a rivalry. It's the Notre Dame-Michigan rivalry. Everybody on our team knows people on their team. So it's more than, just another game for us.
And that game in particular was like punch after punch. Not even just punch, it was like knockout after knockout in that final minute. Can you describe what that last minute was like?
It was, for us, it wasn't easy to watch. We let the game slip away from us offensively and defensively in the fourth quarter 2 years ago. So having to kind of sit back and watch them kind of drive down on the field, it was very nerve-wracking.